What's up, everyone? Welcome to FilmSpot, and today we will be talking about best upcoming movies. On the darker side of cinema, horror franchises have a knack for going on, and Saw is no exception. That's right, now that Saw X has come and gone, fans are wondering if sequels Saw XI and Saw XII will ever be made. Well, the good part is that director Kevin Greutert has dropped hints about this, stressing that the success of the 10th film is crucial. After all, Lionsgate won't be stingy with its profits if Saw X does well at the box office. None of them do. So basically, there's plenty of possibility for other storylines thanks to Saw X's tempting unresolved ends. And why not? After all, the tantalizing loose ends in Saw X leave ample room for future stories. So with such rich storytelling potential, Saw 11 and 12 could very well be on the horizon, offering new chapters in the enduring horror saga. For one, according to the Diz Insider, a reliable source for Disney News, the Mouse House is considering a live-action adaptation of some of their most beloved films, including Princess and the Frog, Tangled, Frozen, and Tarzan. Still, it is important to keep in mind that these ideas are still in the planning phase, and we know how that one goes. Of course, some individuals may view live-action remakes as a simple cash grab at this point. However, there are times when these movies end up being great. Then again, right now, just remember that in the next 2 years, Disney will release 3 live-action films based on its animation films: Snow White, Mufasa the Lion King, and Moana. So it is really not that surprising that Disney is replicating films that are barely old enough for viewers to consider them nostalgic, given the rate at which the studio is cranking out these movies. Of course, since 2014, Disney has been producing live-action remakes with mixed results. So when people say it's common for them to be compared to the classic cartoons that inspired them, it does make a lot of sense. In fact, Disney may need to make these remakes stand out in their own manner with fresh elements if they want to please fans after all. And while Disney won't give you anything exciting right now, here's one for you. Kick-Ass 3 is finally returning, and production is set to begin in 2024. That's right, this new version is a reboot, so fans may expect some new faces, while also keeping the door open for the original cast to return in the future. Honestly, it's okay to doubt the release a bit, but with the SAG-AFTRA strike in the background, Vaughn's announcement of the 2024 filming start seems pretty encouraging. This time, the reboot aspect suggests a fresh take on the story and a potential departure from the original cast's direct involvement without the need for recasting. And while the plot of Kick-Ass 3 has been kept under wraps, some have speculated that Patience Lee will play the title role, with the story based on the comic book series, specifically Book 4. Similarly, the identities of those who will play the lead roles in Kick-Ass 3 are being kept under wraps too, although you can expect newcomers to the series. Right now, the release date is currently unknown, but if production starts in 2024 as scheduled, it could be out in 2025, so expect a big theatrical release. And now, let's unwrap the franchise that everyone agrees is the best, The Kingsman. Fans of the Kingsman series rejoice, production on The Kingsman 2 has begun. And it will take audiences to an exciting period in history, the rise of Hitler and Nazi Germany. Undoubtedly, the first film in the series, 2015's Kingsman: The Secret Service, was a smash hit, thanks in large part to its hilarious mix of covert action and comedy. Then there was Kingsman: The Golden Circle in 2017, and then The Kingsman, a prequel, came out in 2021. So all in all, we were never disappointed. Fast forward to today, just a few days back at New York Comic Con, director Matthew Vaughn revealed the most recent information at a panel. He assured fans that production on The Kingsman 2 has begun, and that we can expect more from his end really soon. Touch wood, please. Building on a tease from the first movie where we met Adolf Hitler, Vaughn spilled the beans. The Kingsman 2 will explore Hitler's rise to power and his support from the English aristocracy. Sure, it's a unique take on history, showing how fascism rose as the world worried about communism. Now, while we don't have the full cast list just yet, we can assume that many of the same actors from the original film will be reprising their roles. Of course, we don't know when The Kingsman 2 will come out, but it definitely won't be before 2026, so just hang tight for now. Meanwhile, Netflix has released 5 stunning images of their highly anticipated live-action adaptation of Avatar: The Last Airbender, and honestly, we are hooked. After replacing Mark Hamill as Fire Lord Ozai, Lost star Daniel Dae Kim stands out in the cast photos. According to the photos, Kim's convenience fave Sun Hyung Lee plays Uncle Iroh, and Ken Leung plays Commander Zhao. Zuko's younger sister, Princess Azula, played by Elizabeth Yu, will also be taking center stage in the animated series' 2nd season. As for what to expect from our very own childhood favorite, Netflix will adapt the Nickelodeon cartoon of the same name into a live-action series. The story will follow Gordon Cormier's reincarnated avatar Aang in a world where benders can manipulate fire, water, earth, and air. Could be a twist or two, but for such a confirmation, we'll have to wait a little while longer. Currently, no official trailer or teasers for this highly anticipated Netflix project have been released, so there's that. Beyond that, and here's a good one, the first teaser for Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is set to make its debut at Show East 2023 on October 23, 2023. Exciting, right? The film's tagline will also be revealed at the same time as the trailer, heightening excitement for the forthcoming journey. Obviously, it is sure to get people excited while they wait for the internet release date to be revealed. But not entirely done there yet, you guys. Movie buffs may expect a veritable feast at Show East 2023. A new clip from Bob Marley, One Love, sneak peeks behind the scenes of Imaginary Friends, preview of A Quiet Place Day 1, and even a glimpse into the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes Royal Court will all be presented by Paramount Pictures. Basically, it's like manna from heaven for movie buffs. On top of that, to add to the Sonic hype, Sony Pictures' Madam Web teaser will also make its world premiere at Show East 2023, and while we all can't be a part of it in person, let's just hope to get a few more updates from the event. And now, a bit of a bummer, but here we are. Deadpool 3 faces a delay, courtesy of Marvel Studios. Yep, can very well hear you guys sigh in frustration, but here we are. A delay in the release of Deadpool 3 has been announced by Marvel Studios, which is both good and bad news. Still, there is a glimmer of hope in the form of Captain America: Brave New World, which has been rumored to take over the May 2024 slot. See, all's not too bad. Now, if you're wondering what happened to the release this last minute, well, due to the lengthy period of the labor stoppage, and with the huff and buff of the strikes, it was honestly very well expected. But hey, it's possible that the release date of Captain America: Brave New World will be brought forward as work on Deadpool 3 runs into problems. So let's just look for the silver lining for now. And finally, let's end our roller coaster of a video with a major update. Now, even if it'll be a few years until this blockbuster hits theaters, we still have a few details to go by for now. For one, let's talk about its plot. The MCU movie may follow the 2015 version, which sees Marvel's Earth-616 collapse. Because Kang is expected to be a key character, this story may be adapted for the big screen. Additionally, Secret Wars will be released a year after the Kang Dynasty, so Kang may win the first installment and the Avengers may seek the multiverse for other heroes to oppose him. It is unclear how that affects break-ins, so right now it's all just guesswork. Similarly, the cast is also mostly unknown. Still, few rumors imply Secret Wars will have a big cast, like Infinity War or Endgame. Not to forget, the script will be written by Michael Waldron, who authored Loki and Doctor Strange in Multiverse of Madness. But for now, other production details are highly speculative. The aim is to release Secret Wars on May 1st, 2026, 7 years after Endgame, so maybe a long nap until then would do the trick. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.